All right, we should be live. Sorry, it was 2 minutes late. Just some technical difficulties. How is everyone doing? How are we doing today? Well, I hope everything's okay. It's been a long time, guys. It's been a very long time. Let me open up the chat here as well. Perfect. Yeah, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. What am I seeing in the chat? The chat is crazy. Live chat here. Okay. Remember the password. Hey, Prodigy, good to see you. It is good to see you, man. It has been a minute. Just let me know if everything sounds good, like the microphone, if everything sounds good here. I hope it's working fine. I hope. Cheyenne, been a minute. Good to see you. I remember the password, yeah. Erin, Bry. Haven't seen Kyle since the Kashimo Jazz in a long time. Kashimo Agenda. I remember Kashimo. Not for a good reason. Not for a good reason. That's all I'll say. We got Iki. What's good? What's good, Iki? How you doing, man? It's been a minute. It has been a long time. It has been a while, guys. All right, let me move the stream here on my side. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about a lot of things, actually. So again, the audio is edited, by the way. I thought we were going to get some Hadruden cooking. It was crazy of rocks, by the way, the One Piece chapter. I mean, I'll say that for probably the end of the stream is when I'll talk about the rock stuff. But as for now, I do want to talk about JJK, because I have already recorded the video. And I've not just recorded it, I re-recorded the whole thing. I've edited it as well. So the audio is edited, but the visuals has taken a while. And again, I've actually been away. It's 2 weeks. I am not in England, 2-3 weeks. I'm not here. So that's why I stopped editing the visual part. I haven't started that, actually, but I finished the audio. It's big. Like, it is the size of 5 videos. It's 50 minutes. It's a very big video, but it's worth it. It's like the big Jujutsu Kaisen final analysis, like my thoughts on the series as a whole, why I think it fell off, like why I think it went the way it did, honestly. So you'll be seeing that. But again, what I want to talk about today is like the prelude to that video, because now I can't get any ideas for that video. I've already recorded it and I've edited the audio. I remember my password. Yeah, I'm not an unk. Okay, I'm 24. 24. Surely everyone in this chat is older than me. I'm not unk. Surely. Maybe. But yeah, I mean, I guess like what I wanted to talk about was, and tell me if the audio is fine. I'm using a new microphone. My fiance actually bought it for me. She bought it for me for my birthday, which was 3-4 days ago, actually. But yeah, you can see her there. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, what I wanted to talk about today was audio's fine, perfect. Kaio Jr. on the way. Maybe give it a year. Wow, Kaio Jr. Kaio Cheese is. All right. Anyway, guys. Anyway, he's smiling. Anyway, all right, Jujutsu Kaisen talk, guys. Lots. Jujutsu Kaisen talk. What I was thinking about was I've got the video on the way, and please don't expect anytime soon. I have a very bad habit of saying, yeah, the video's on the way, and it's like 10 years later the video comes out. So I'm not gonna make a false promise. I will tell you like what I've done. 50 minutes of audio edited. It's huge. And I think the actual because I'm gonna go back to London in a week, and then I'm gonna continue editing there the audio, and it's gonna take a while. And the final video, by the way, not of the channel, but the big Jujutsu Kaisen analysis video. It's like a 50-minute video on that. How's your Russian now? It's better. Здравствуйте, как дела? I mean, my fiance can speak. She's Russian. She can speak fluent. You can speak. Try to speak.
Привет, ребята. Всем привет.
You can see she knows. Mine's improving, but I think I have a long way to go. But yeah, I don't know, like I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do after I make that big video, and I want to talk about sort of the ending of JJK and everything about that as well. Like there's so many things I could go, so many places I could go, and I want to get your ideas as well. Hide his feelings, yeah. Random London fact: my parents considered downsizing, and I checked many houses. Yeah, like it is expensive in London. It is very, 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 very expensive. Very expensive. Can we meet her? It's fine if you just scream. It's her choice if she wants to show on the camera. It's her choice. If she says she's shaking her head, she's too shy. No, I'm not gonna force her. It's her choice. Anyway, she's very shy. Yeah. Whole dude, there's less than 50 houses in all London. London's big. London has a lot of houses. But it depends on where in London, like what area. Some are just flats, some are houses. Oh, for less than 30, I'm surprised it didn't even exist. Houses for less than 300,000. In London, like it shouldn't exist. That's crazy. It must be a dumpster house if it's gonna be that cheap. I mean, even a dumpster house goes for. But anyway, yeah, I'm just thinking like my plan. So let me know, what you think about what video should come out after the big Jujutsu Kaisen video, the analysis. But I'm thinking like maybe one on Megumi, maybe one on Kashimo. But I'm really thinking the first thing I might do is go for a analysis breaking down Gojo vs Sukuna and why that was great. Because of course I'm going to bring out a big negative video on Jujutsu Kaisen, my next video, right? It's going to be a big 50-minute negative piece, but the next one is going to be more positive, I hope. After. I want it to be about Gojo vs Sukuna, why it was so good. Because I have a lot of other videos planned about what's not so good about JJK. Specifically like Yuji, Megumi, Kenjaku, Sukuna, the merger, everything actually, like everything. Some things I can say were written well were Gojo. Gojo was written very, very well. JJK could have been one of the greatest. That's what I was thinking. You know what I think, Prodigy? This is why I say in the video, it doesn't even need to be longer, like another arc, so many 100 chapters. It just needs to make the final arc, like, take its time with it and not rush it to the end. This is the problem I have with JJK. So I'll go over what I... Alright, sorry, the window's open if you hear that. But I'll talk about my problems with, like, how I think it was structured. A lot of people think, and it's not untrue, like JJK can benefit from being longer, like hundreds of chapters longer, this, that, and the other, but that's not in and of itself the problem I have with JJK. The problem I have with JJK is the fact that the final arc wasn't given the care and attention that it deserved. It wasn't given the details that it deserved. Let me actually try to see if I can open up the, let's see, Viz, Shonen Jump, I cannot, maybe TCB scans. Yeah, I can't really show you pages because my internet's really bad. Unfortunately, on my laptop, the VPN's very bad. Yeah, TCB is just not working. TCB scans. I wish I could show the... I can, like, I don't have copyright issues. I actually just can't show it. It's not loading up. But in any case, like, I can tell you, we still have no on JJK. Not hating, more so dissecting and analyzing, I think. Maybe they'll fix the errors in the anime, just like Bleach. I hope so. But again, the problem... You know what's so interesting? Like, I talk about this quite a lot in the video. Like, I have a whole section just for this in the beginning. The intro of the video is like 15 minutes. And I say that the problem isn't that what we got is bad. What makes it bad is the lack of things that we should have gotten. And like there are things that make things good writing, and there are things that make things bad writing. And it's bad, I would say, when there are so many important things that should have happened, you know? I wouldn't understand the business. I thought JJK was a generational standout. I mean, this is the problem. Like, you can see there's so many people that have the opinion JJK was so bad, like it was so garbage, it was so this, that. But on the other side, you have people saying JJK was amazing. JJK was fantastic. It's just such a contrast as to these two opinions. And it's like, it doesn't happen for no reason. Normally, people either really hate something or really like something, or it's in the middle. But in this case, we have people on both camps. We have people really liking it and really hating it. And it's more so a question of why. Like, why is that the case? I think the animation studio was amazing. I think, like, the problem is like, when you look at it in isolation as to what we got, Gojo vs Sukuna, and then everything that we got single-handed, like Yuta versus Yuji, was amazing. And then, like, the fights were good, nothing was wrong with it. It's when you take a step back and look at it at a bigger picture, is when you realize why it's not good. It's not perfect, but there's too many redeeming qualities. That's the problem. The problem is, like, it has redeeming qualities, and it almost puts a veil upon people's eyes as to what should have happened. Like, there's a difference between hating and analyzing what should have been and what was promised within writing. There's a difference between theories happening and us having our own expectations and things being promised to us by the author with his own writing style, you know? I feel like most people who hate JJK were weekly readers rather than binge readers. The problem is, like, it's worse when you binge it. It's worse when you binge it is the problem. And I do actually understand your point, Iki. Like, actually, to be honest, I can see both. I can see, like, weekly was better because of the sheer hype. Like, the sheer hype each chapter. But when you actually read it in one go, it's far worse than what it was weekly. That's the problem. Because I talk about this in the video. I keep talking about the video. I guess it's like a pseudo intro for the actual video I'm gonna make, it's gonna be a banger, trust me, in terms of quality, at least. So if you actually watch it, you're gonna really like it, I hope. But the problem, it's like, I promise you, read Jujutsu Kaisen. Like maybe after this or something, read it, and you can see, like, you can just read through it in like an hour. Take your time with the final arc. After Gojo vs Sukuna, truly take your time reading that final arc. In like an hour, you can go through the whole thing. Like, taking your time. That's not good. That's not good. Like, considering the amount of things that should be wrapped up, that should be concluded, it's not good. Like, I actually, because I did this before I recorded that video and I talk about it, and I even like go through it in the video. Like, you will literally, the final arc begins, Gojo vs Sukuna ends, and it's like, it's so bad. Like, what we actually got week to week was better. It was hype. Yuta coming in, Maki coming in, Kusakabe coming in. Like, the Kusakabe things were crazy. Hype. Hey, good to see you, Jojo no Mi, what's up? Like, it was good, it was great week to week, but when you actually read the Kusakabe part as a whole, like when you read it from beginning to end, it's so shit. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. But when you read it week to week, the Kusakabe stuff was amazing. That's the problem, actually. It's when you actually binge it, it's bad. That's the problem. Gege did not write Jujutsu Kaisen with the idea of someone reading it, like binging it. He truly, from beginning to end, and I actually praise, this is like praise, but also critical of him. He actually went for the weekly hype. And you can't blame him for that. Like, I can say, like, oh, it was so bad, it was so critical, but it actually paid off. Like, what Gege wanted, he did. Gege wanted to have weekly hype. Gege wanted to have the most hype possible each week, and it broke so many records. Like, look at the sales of Jujutsu Kaisen that's happening. Look at the hype. Like, I talk about it so in such depth in the video. Like, you saw actual celebrities talking about JJK leaks. It's like actual famous people. It broke Twitter trending every time leaks came. Leaks. It's not even the chapter. Like, the leaks were breaking trending. You know? And it's like, you can't deny, like, what he tried to do with the weekly hype and the weekly attention. Like, he succeeded, probably in a way greater than any author has done. But that's what I'm critical of. It's like, when you actually take a step back and you look at JJK as a whole, it is like a mess. It is an absolute mess. And this is like the difference between, I would say, One Piece and JJK. One Piece is true. It's like instant gratification is JJK, and hard work and like long-term gratification is One Piece. One Piece will set something up like 10 years ahead, 20 years, like actually 10, 15 years ahead. And then we'll finally understand a bit of it 15 years ahead. And you'll be like, oh my God, it's peak fiction, right? Like, but with JJK, it's like every chapter needs to be gratification. Every chapter needs to be like, I need that weekly chapter. Like, we got one chapter of a flashback or something sad, or like of something like with dialogue, and people are like, this is the most boring chapter in history of the final one. The hell? This is like, even the intro of a One Piece arc had more text and information and like setup than the entire final arc of JJK had just information period. It was just as hype as possible. Get this character in, get that moment in, get this to happen, like just hype. And that, I truly believe, that's why there's this difference between the fan bases, where you have people who truly think JJK is like top 10, historic, like, oh my God, I'm going to tell my grandchildren about how Gojo like hit black flashes on Sukuna, compared to like people saying, oh yeah, this is awful, because it's a matter of perspective. If you remember it as the weekly manga that it was, the hype train that it was, like all of the hype moments, like it's going down in history as one of the greatest things ever. But like, if you actually take a step back and you look at the whole picture, it's bad. It's bad. I'm sorry, it's just bad. Like, this is the frustrating part. Like, he knows how to write. Gege really knows how to write. He writes really good. Like, there are some objective things you cannot deny, like, he's fantastic at, and it's the problem that, like, the man himself, for what he's going for, is like the hype stuff. Hey, what are you saying? Gambler, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Should I get that many mangakas assume manga won't get axed quickly? I mean, I need to understand that, Iki. Good to see you, though. How you doing, Gambler? I'm good. If you're good. But yeah, like, I mean, that's why you see that, like, it's so odd for a manga. Usually people say, like, it's either like everyone agrees it's great, everyone agrees it's bad, or people are in the like, everyone agrees. But JJK is so strange because it has people like so split between two very different opinions, you know? And that's the reason. It's just simply how you view the story. Like, are you actually looking at the bigger picture? Are you looking? Because like, if you look at the bigger picture, it is so like awful. Like, is all I can say. It's so awful, and I would go as far as to say like disrespectful to the readers. I swear to God, it's disrespectful to the readers. Seriously. And by the way, if you haven't, I know I'm so negative. Leave a like if you haven't. It helps the stream out. Thanks. It helps out so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. To me, he was sick. I don't know. I talk about that in the video, actually, in the intro, like I have a 2-minute section of the whole he was sick part. I don't think he was. But I mean, we'll find out. He set so many things up in the culling game. Fuck the culling game, man. Just Jujutsu Kaisen as a whole, he set everything up. And he was like, nah, I'm okay. Let's just wrap this shit up. I got Gojo vs Sukuna done. I saw you guys left a like. Thanks. So 4 people. Thank you. But yeah, why haven't you been posting JJK? But honestly, can I be honest? Like I talk about this in the video as well. I truly burnt out from how bad that. Like it's not a coincidence that like the JJK ended and I stopped. Like I literally stopped after I reacted to that last chapter because it was so bad. I actually burnt out. I burnt out from making content because it's just so thingy. Twitter is just toxic. That's the reason. Personally, where do you think JJK peaked? Gojo vs Sukuna, actually. Honestly, that was the absolute peak. A cake tastes good, but the raw ingredients need to make it not as much. Yeah, exactly. If Gege's health was good. So, by the way, am I missing something? Was there like information about Gege's health? Because there's 2 people have mentioned that in the chat. Like, does anyone have a source for something? Because if you do, that's great. I can add it to the video. I can edit that, like record upon, add it in. Because I don't know if that's true, actually. Because I'm not online, I'm not on Twitter, so I don't know if anything was said about his health, as far as I know. But let me know, please, because that'll change actually how I say all the things. He's young author, fair enough. The problem, it's literally moved on, and I talk about it in the video. You know Naruto, okay? Just as an example, Naruto never had the sales that JJK had at its peak. If we talk peak to peak, comparing it, it's not even close. How like JJK was trending, how people were talking online, it was never close. Never in terms of popularity. And I mean like at their peaks, right? But just look at like when Naruto ended, like how many people Naruto ended like 2013. It's been 12 years. And people like you could post a Naruto video today and like 100,000 views. People will watch, people will talk about it, people love it, people still love it. People moved on from JJK that like the day it ended. And that's the difference in writing your story to be read long term and writing your story week to week to get the most hype week to week, and you can see the effect of what happened, like how it's treated afterwards. During Yuji vs Sukuna, Gege took 1 month break. Weekly theories were hype, yeah. It was a great experience. Like, it was a truly great experience. And the problem is not that, I gave a very good example. Like, there's a difference when your theories don't come true. And there's a difference when what was promised by the author doesn't come true. For example, Kenjaku and Tengen, I combine their names. There was so much hype. Like, not hype, sorry, foreshadowing. Not like, oh, we're theorizing, like Tengen and Kenjaku, all this stuff. I can see, by the way, I can just say it. In the chat is actually my fiance. I can see her in the chat. Yeah, no, there she is. But yeah, miss the good old days of JJK. I miss it too, man. I miss it too. Cover Boruto? Maybe. I saw like Simply Troy put out a video. I really liked it recently. Simply Troy put out a very good video recently. I don't know about Boruto. Honestly, like what I'm thinking is doing a lot of JJK, like to really end it, put my thoughts out, all that stuff, and then after I finish JJK, I don't know where I'm going. Like One Piece, too many people do One Piece, Shonen Jump is in a famine. I disagree. Actually, I think Shonen Jump's awesome. Like right now, there's like 9 manga I'm reading, and they're all so good. I think it's so good. But it depends on because I used to think Shonen was in a famine. It depends on what you like. It's just a sheer coincidence. Everything coming out I like. Hey, thanks, Kishle. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. So 100 times. You like it when Naname dies and talks about Malaysia? Yeah, that was good. That was good. Again, my problem, this is so important to say. My problem with JJK, it's the final arc. The final arc is the problem, like not JJK as a whole. Everything before the final arc was great. Yeah, those are good. I mean, there's even more stuff that are good compared to that. But yeah, I would say okay, I'll focus. Okay, let me actually focus, guys. One second. When Higuruma had no resolution, yeah, Higuruma, this is the problem. You know, like the whole Higuruma fight with Yuji in the culling game? That was one of the greatest pieces of fiction ever. Like, that writing was phenomenal. You know, that's what inspired me to start making JJK videos. Look at the time when I started making JJK videos. That was what inspired me, because that touched me. Like, before I actually started making videos on JJK, I reread that fight, like, reread it maybe 30, 40 times. Like, since every day I would reread it a couple times. It was so good. And I was so inspired. Like, that is writing, man. That is writing right there. The problem with JJK, and maybe this is like a very good way I can explain it. If you look at it in isolation, if you actually look at it in isolation, it's good. It's actually very good. This is why some people say, like, JJK is good. Why are you hating on JJK? Whereas some people say, like, this was dog shit. Because if you look at things in standalone, it's good. Like, you know what? We got Yuta and Yuji vs Sukuna. We got Maki vs Sukuna, which should have been longer. We got, like, Kusakabe's part. We got, like, Miguel coming in. We got, like, so many stuff. Like, Yuji's domain and all that stuff. Like, if you look at it in isolation, like, that was good. But then when you actually start to analyze it, look deeper. Wait a minute. We never got Sukuna's backstory. Was Sukuna's backstory promised? Yes. And I mean this in a writing way. This isn't like you don't need a backstory to make a villain good. Look at like Meruem. He has no backstory because he's born as we see him. One of the greatest villains written in fiction. I don't even consider him. He killed quite a lot of people. Actually, he's pretty. He killed a couple million. He's a pretty bad guy. He's a villain, okay, but he's a good villain. He's very well written. But like, phenomenally written. Did he have a backstory? No. Mahito was peak. What a fantastically written villain. Did he have a backstory? No. He was born when we see him. That's like baby Mahito. And he's like growing. You don't need a backstory to be good. You know what's absolutely awful? When you throw us a character has a backstory, when his backstory is important to him, when you tease it, it's like it's actually teasing it. Like, actually teasing. He's like, oh, wow, look at this beautiful backstory. Look. Nope, not for you. For what? Motherfucker, for what? Why are you doing this? You, like, Gege has a gold mine as a Sukuna's backstory right there. And it's not that, like, Sukuna doesn't need a backstory. It's the fact that he has one. We are shown that he has one. Several times foreshadowed. When he talks to Mahito at the end. When he talks to Kashima, like, I was a creepy child. When he talks about, like, his origins of Yuji and all that stuff. Like, he has one. He's a deep character. Characters, sometimes they're deep because they're deep. Like, surface level, they're deep. Like, but Sukuna's not that. He's deep because of his past. It's foreshadowed that we have his past. Give us the fucking flashback. The story has ended. And I will never see a Sukuna flashback. I was teased. Like, Gege actually grabbed me. He's like, started playing with me. He started tickling my balls. Like, oh, you feel nice? No. Like, that's it. Finish me. Finish me, Akatami. Gege Akatami, finish me right now. I want to be satisfied. Please don't take that out of context. Please. I beg you guys, don't take that out of context. Please don't take that out of context. Anyway, but like, it's true. It's truly like that, guys. It's truly like that. Look at the Yuji stuff. Look at the Yuji stuff. We got one page. No. You know what, man? Like, this is what I say in the video. Imagine, okay? Because what I like to do is compare it to other animes, other stories, other, like, whatever, man, other pieces of fiction. You compare any other main character, their backstory of Yuji, and it's a disgrace. It's an actual disgrace. Mate, Yuji, his whole backstory, we got a page and a quarter. A page and a quarter, and we didn't even get it. We got someone retelling us the backstory. You know what? Imagine this. Tell me, anyone here, just in chat, has anyone not seen Dragon Ball Z? Hey Max, good to see you. Blue Flame, I'm sorry, I don't know. Just one person in chat, have you not seen? By the way, Max, I'm with my fiance who's Russian. She speaks fluent, so. But like, this has anyone here not seen Dragon Ball Z? Just tell me. I actually want to use this as an example. Come on, one person, just say yes. Never seen it. Iki. Okay, you know what, Iki? Let's say you know nothing about Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna explain to you something right now. Let's say, you know, there's a guy called so Blue Flame's seen it, right? That you can see I's my fiance, she's right here as well. So yeah. Yeah. How can I say? You know what? There's this guy, his name's Goku. He has a tail, he grew up in like a forest and all that stuff. And then let's say Goku, like, he knows martial arts and all that stuff, and turns out he's an alien. Right? He's an alien. Oh shit. He's an alien. And like his brother comes from outer space, gets beamed in the stomach, like pretty crazy shit, right? Like turns out he's an alien. Shocker. What a twist, right? In his backstory. And then this alien prince named Vegeta, like his hairline's off the charts, like the power level is insane, like well over 9,000. Like this guy comes and they have an insane battle. Vegeta comes in, he has a beam struggle with Goku, like they start fighting it out. Goku has a technique called Kaioken. Like now I'm describing Dragon Ball Z for you, now right, Iki? He wears an orange gi, his name's Goku, like blah blah blah. Now, I want to ask you, Iki, how was that experience of what I just told you? To anyone who's not seen Dragon Ball Z, how's that experience? Now I want to ask, to someone who has seen Dragon Ball Z, what do you prefer more? Like the fact that you actually got to read or watch Dragon Ball Z and experience all that? Or like someone just retelling you like, yeah, like that happened, like what's a better experience? Tell me, please tell me. Everyone, I swear to God, everyone agrees with me. Rather watch it. Like what the fuck did I just do? Can you see how I explained it? That's what Sukuna did to Yuji's backstory. You know, Yuji, like, yeah, you know, his father, he was actually the reincarnation of my twin in the womb who I ate. I have a twin and I ate him. And it's like, yeah, the reincarnation exists, by the way. Plot twist, reincarnation exists. And then he had Yuji, somehow. Kenjaku mated with him, somehow found him. But he put a finger inside the baby, like a Sukuna finger inside of him. And then Yuji was born. He sealed the finger inside the baby. I mean, can we see it happen? Like, can you imagine, instead of like Sukuna just retelling it, we had chapters and chapters of that flashback. Like getting to see Sukuna in the past, seeing Sukuna like his twin eat his twin, and then the reincarnation happening, Kenjaku like finding Kaori, killing like his wife, Yuji's mother, and like taking his body, having a child, and like we actually get to see Yuji. Like this is like the origin of Yuji, of Kenjaku, of like Sukuna. It's just gone. You know, it's like, for example, Bleach. Bleach is it's 1,000 times not as good as JJK. I'll be honest. I love Bleach, but it's true. It doesn't compare. And especially as an author, Akutami is far better. Mad respect to Taite Kubo, but no. But like when you imagine for Ichigo, he gave this orange head actual Jesus. Like he's part like everything, man. Like 5 parts everything. He gave him like so many backstories, so many this. He gave a backstory as to how the parents fucked, man. Like he actually gave that backstory. We got to see like the parents meet, like the why Yuji, like why Ichigo has like the hollow inside of him, like Aizen planning it from the beginning. And you know, it ties Aizen so deep to Ichigo, because before it's like Aizen is just some dude, man. Aizen is actually some random dude who Ichigo has beef with, like because he wants to save Orihime. Now, like after that backstory, Aizen was connected to Ichigo's birth. Aizen sent the hollow to him. Aizen was that guy. Aizen like killed his mother. Like Aizen, it connects Aizen to Ichigo in like such a deep way. Imagine instead we got like 2 pages, like Ichigo's father's like, you know. No, I swear to God, this is what JJK did. Imagine instead of the entire Turn Back the Pendulum arc, imagine, I swear to God, this is what JJK did. Imagine it's got Ichigo's dad instead of like the 20-page chapter arc. We got Ichigo's dad like, you know, Ichigo, I used to be a Shikigami. And then, you know, I found your mother randomly. And a hollow attacked her, and Aizen was involved, and the Visors, like, Aizen sent them over there. Uruhara, like, got betrayed, and like, oh man, it was crazy, Ichigo. It was crazy, brother. And then it's like, suddenly I had to go inside your mother, like, fight the hollow, and then you were born. And that's why I put hollow, and that's your connection to Aizen. That is what JJK did. That is what JJK did, man. That is what JJK did. And you know what? I know a lot of people always, and this is what I say, man, forget Bleach, because I can say this for Naruto, for One Piece, for any manga out there. You know what? Forget anime and manga. It's true for any storytelling. For any story that's ever been told, it's the same. You need a backstory. You need, like, it actually connects. There's a million reasons, man. And you know what? I will actually bring an example of JJK. You know, because everyone's like, why are you comparing JJK to this story? Why do you think JJK is its own story? Blah, blah. You know what? Let's compare JJK to JJK. Hidden inventory arc. The hidden inventory arc, okay? The hidden inventory arc is literally Gojo and Geto's flashback. Imagine instead of getting the hidden inventory, instead of getting that, imagine instead we just got Gojo like retelling it to Megumi or some shit, like in a page. You know, Megumi. I used to be friends with this guy called Geto. Like, he acts curse for manipulation, and then, you know, we had to save this girl. Her name's Rika. Like, just name drop. Her name's Rika. Never seen her. Never mentioned a character. Like, and then your father like shot her in the head. Oh, that was crazy. And then, you know, like I fought this guy called Toji. It actually caused me to awaken. And then Geto became crazy, and that's the reason Tengen is in this body. That's what we got, man. Like, you know why Gojo is a phenomenal character? Gojo is, I have no qualms about Gojo. No qualms, no issues. He got his backstory, man. He got it. We got the hidden inventory. We got that. That was good. That was good. Imagine we were never told about Toji, we were never shown Choji. We just heard about it. Like, no. I swear to God, Toji is one of the most, if not the most popular character in JJK, like top 3. Yuji, Megumi, and Gojo and Toji. Imagine we never got the hidden inventory. We never got to see Toji. We never got to see any of this. All these iconic moments, like him getting stabbed in the back, the iconic, like, baby Gojo, like all that. Imagine we never got that. Just tell me, does anyone think JJK would have been better if we had gotten the hidden inventory or if it was removed? Just tell me. No, this is truly the question. Because people always tell me, why do we need a Yuji flashback? Why do we need a Sukuna flashback that exists? Why? You know, Gege just like skipped over the whole important flashback that connects both the main villains and the main character. That's the connected, like literally reincarnated to one of the main villains, and also is the mother of one of the other main villains, and also is the flashback of the main character that would explain everything in so important story. Instead of getting, like, how does that make the story better? Like, we don't need it. The story is great by itself. It's literally like saying, remove the hidden inventory and JJK, the quality doesn't drop, or it's the same. Like, do you think JJK is like, does the hidden inventory make JJK better? Is it good that we got the hidden inventory arc? Like, was there a downside to it? No, it enhanced everything. We would have never seen Toji. It actually made JJK 0 better because we got to see Geto beforehand. Like, it was phenomenal. It enhanced everything. Shoko, like, was really enhanced because we got to see how she was before Geto. Like, Megumi, it's his dad. We got to see, like, little Megumi. Gojo was really enhanced because we got to see, like, Gojo was fleshed out. You see what I mean? Classic show not tell. By the way, Ruba, that's what I say throughout that whole video. Just imagine we didn't get the hidden inventory arc, and it was just said in like one chapter, like someone just summarized it in a page, like, oh yeah, that happened. This guy called Toji shot in the head, like, yes, like, he's not connected to cursed energy, blah blah. That would change. That affects the whole story. Even when Maki gets her big reveal of like being connected to Toji, that's because of the hidden inventory arc. And the whole JJK story happens to be like, you get what I'm saying? Yuji's flashback and connected to Sukuna and Kenjaku is more important than the hidden inventory arc in terms of a flashback, in terms of enhancing the story. We didn't get it. And then people are like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we didn't need it. Brother, what? What? And then people actually like sit back and tell me like it wasn't needed, or like, and then the Heian Era flashback. And then the Sukuna flashback. And then, like you're saying in the chat, Kashimo, Akari versus Urume. And then why was Maki versus Sukuna like a chapter and a half? And Kusakabe versus Sukuna is like the same length. Are you joking? Are you joking? You couldn't have spared like 2 or 3 more chapters for Maki versus Sukuna? Really? Like, do you see what my problem is? The problem, Maki vs Sukuna was awesome. But why was it so short? Why did you give Kusakabe the same length of a fight as Maki? Who gives a shit about Kusakabe, man? Like, this is what I mean. When you reread the story, like when you binge it, it's so bad. Like, what the fuck is this Kusa? It's so out of place. It makes no sense. It's pointless. Like, it's so shit. It's so shit. Week to week, the Kusakabe stuff was hype. Because it's just hype week to week. That's what Gege was going for. Like, when you binge, it's like you could have removed all the Kusakabe stuff and just given it to Maki, and it would have been amazing. As a matter of fact, don't even remove the Kusakabe stuff. Just give the Maki fight a couple more chapters long. You know, one thing I really liked about the final arc, Yuta and Yuji vs Sukuna. That had length to it. That had time to it. That had depth to it. For some reason, he actually gave that fight respect. Like, he actually gave that fight a lot of respect. I don't know why. I don't know what the difference is of like Yuta and Yuji vs Sukuna and like Maki and like Maki vs Sukuna, or like skipping the entire Hakari and Urume thing. Like, why was one so much more important to him? Like, why did he respect one of these fights so much more? Like, he gave it depth, man. Like, that was a long fight. That was awesome. Maki vs Sukuna was also awesome. It was just like a chapter, man. It's like the fight begins, and then Sukuna like just becomes Michael Jackson, like suddenly like moonwalking, like hitting black flashes, like Sukuna's in the zone, and like the king of misogyny just hits like a black flash on Maki, like I hate women type of stuff. Like, why are you doing this, man? Like, make the fight longer. Why? Why? Like, seriously, what the hell was that? Like, give Maki her respect. Like, what was that, man? Oh man, I don't know. And then like Tank Kenjaku, oh my god, Kenjaku. Why did he do that to Kenjaku? Like, why? Like, he actually just wanted to be done with the story, man. He was like, you know what? Like, I have right here, like, one of the greatest. This guy Kenjaku can go down as one of the greatest villains in history. Fucking, I'm a bit lazy. Off screen, like head chopped off. Like, okay, man. Like, why? Why do you not give a shit, Gege? Like, seriously, if Gege truly cared, he would not do this. He would not do this, man. You know, it's not even a problem. Like, deleting the Miguel part, deleting the Kusakabe, like. Yeah, first of all, you're right. Like, deleting it and just putting Maki, that would have been better. Why do we even need to, like, why can't you just make more chapters for these things? Do you see my problem? My problem is not that what we got is bad. This is why people, when I say it's JJK's ending, my final arc was bad, people are like, what are you talking about? It wasn't bad. You're right. What we got in isolation wasn't bad. The Maki fight was really good. Yuta versus Yuji and Sukuna, like, really, really, really good. Every part of the Yuji versus Sukuna part was very good. But that's the whole final arc. So Kaio Breeze, what's the problem? The problem is not what we got in isolation wasn't good. It was good in isolation. The problem is there's a million things that needs to be in between everything. And it does not need to be rushed so much. It was good what we got. And that's why people get angry when I say the final arc was bad. Because they cannot look at the bigger picture and they cannot comprehend what, like, I'm trying to say. Like, take a step back and look at what we should have gotten. That is what is bad when you actually look at it that way. In isolation, everything is good. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? You get it? Anyway. Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I guess so. Maki came back and gets benched. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, guys. Like, that's the problem I have. We need a full closure. Yeah. Like, and again, people are like, man, the ending of JJK was so bad. That no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was not bad. The ending was good. And this is what I mean. The ending and final arc are two separate things. An ending is the conclusion and the things after. That was actually really good. Like, holy shit, the ending was good. You know, it like wrapped up a lot of, especially those extra chapters we got, like wrapped up so much. The ending was fine. The ending was fine. Okay, that was fine. The problem is the final arc was not fine. The final arc is when we're meant to get everything that we didn't get, man. It's when you're meant to like pay off on all the things you promised in the writing aspect. Like, listen, I'll compare it, because somebody like, man, you just had a lot of theories that weren't given. No, false. All right, Zatkanis, it's not true. Like, I'll give an example. Like, I had a theory, and this is one of my most popular videos, like over 120, 30,000 views, man. Like, I had a theory that Yuji was gonna, and this, by the way, I say objectively, this would have been better than what we got, but it's fine that it wasn't. At 6 months before Yuji was revealed to have blood manipulation, I actually said that he was going to get blood manipulation from eating the death painting. I call that 6 months, but that's like the whole thing. And I actually predicted he would have 6 blood manipulation techniques. 6 blood manipulation techniques, one from each death, because all the death paintings have different ones. Like there's the Scarlet Rot, you know, if you know Elden Ring, Scarlet Rot technique from the guys with like the ugly back. And there's like the poison technique, like the Anchoso has his own technique. So, and you know what? I will say my theory, I still stand by this. My theory was fucking fun. My theory was awesome. Like if we'd actually gone, imagine Yuji had 6 different blood techniques, like how awesome that would have been compared to what we got. But that was a theory. You cannot say because your theory came true that it's bad writing. Okay, Yuji didn't get what I wanted. That would have been cool, I think. Does that mean it's bad writing? No, absolutely not. You cannot say it's bad writing. It's not. That's not bad writing. What I say is bad writing, because you can see in that case, I made the expectation of Yuji having these techniques. I made the expectation theory that Yuji will have. None of that was promised. Okay? I'm trying to compare like a difference between a theory not coming true and being like pissing your pants and crying. Like that's not what I'm doing. Compared to the author setting things up and foreshadowing it. We got like a trillion foreshadowing and actual like getting it like grabbed us. It's like he grabbed our cheeks like Tengen and Kenjaku have a past. Like I'm foreshadowing. Like imagine to pass like a cheese and he's like open wide like to the region and he's shaving the shavings like to us. He's like sprinkling it. He's sprinkling like this flashback to us. Like it exists. Have a taste. Like that's what foreshadowing is. Like you are setting things up. Like, oh, this is how it tastes. Tastes nice, right? Oh, you're gonna get a taste of this cheese right at the end. And then when they actually pay off like the foreshadowing, like they stick that cheese down your throat, man. Like they stick it down like raw. Like, but Gege doesn't do that. Like he teases us, but he doesn't deliver on it. Like that's what I mean. Like Kenjaku and Tengen will foreshadow. Like when we first met Tengen, he was like, I have a history with this guy called Kenjaku. Like we go back 1,000 years. Like, oh. What does that mean? Oh my god, we're getting like the sprinkles. And then like after that, when like how can I say, Kenjaku wins, and he is like monologuing, man. He's like, wow, you were magnificent, Tengen. Like this reminded me of 400 years ago, and like when I high-fived you. Like goodbye, my friend. Friend? Why did he call him friend? And then later, like, you know, this whole section exists only for foreshadowing. We literally cut to Kenjaku for no reason besides foreshadowing him and Tengen's relationship. We cut to Kenjaku talking to Tengen. Yeah? Talking to Tengen. And literally, it is just like Kenjaku's like, you know, Tengen, your character is so tedious. It's so unruly. This reminds me, like, I always hated this about you. Nah, you're so like Tengen, and then Tengen's like, the moment Tengen's like, yeah. It's like we literally we have that whole like couple pages for nothing other than exposition for the Flash, like foreshadowing. And what happens in the end? Nothing. We never get that flashback. Like, why did you foreshadow it, man? Why did you sprinkle the cheese on my mouth? Why did you play with my balls? Like, why? Why? Stop playing with my balls if you're not gonna finish me. Like, what the hell, man? Like, and it's the same with like Sukuna's flashback. Like when he's talking to Kashima, like, I was a creepy child. Like when he's talking to Mahito at the end, like maybe I was wrong, like in my past. And I was like, can we get his past, man? Can you imagine the difference in how hard that final part? Like, you know, when he's talking to Mahito at the end, like maybe I was wrong. Maybe everything was different. Like, maybe if I did my life differently, like it could have been different. What do you mean, man? I didn't see a life. Like, who are you talking to? Who is he talking to? Me? Like, not me. I don't know his past. I don't know what he's talking about. Not me. Like, that's for sure. Because I didn't do his backstory. Imagine if, like, look at Sukuna's last lines to Mahito, and imagine we had the context of knowing his entire backstory. Imagine. Just imagine we had that context. Like, that would have hit. That would have hit like a semi-truck hitting like a puppy on the road at 80 kilometers an hour. Like, that would have hit hard, man. Hard. But no, like, and then people, like, because people are so desperate for something and they can't see the bigger picture. They see like that tiny, like, there's like an iceberg of what we should have gone. They're seeing the tip of the iceberg, like the actual millimeter tip of this 10-kilometer iceberg. Like, oh my god, Gege Akutami is god. You can look at what he gave us for Sukuna. Oh my god, Gege. Like, you just got the shavings. Like, we deserve the whole cheese. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the problem with JJK's final arc. And it's for Yuji. It goes beyond that, like, Kashimo is bad. Kashimo, like, fuck Kashimo, man. That was probably some of the worst writing I've ever seen, like, ever. But at least you can say Kashimo was never that deep of a character. Which I disagree with, but you can say that. Megumi, man. Megumi. Brother, you know what Gege did? Gege, like, got depression in his hand, and he, like, stuffed it in Megumi. He stuffed it, and he closed his mouth, and he was like, die. He was like, die, Megumi. He's like, you little bitch. Like, he was doing this to his teenage boy, man. Like, all of this was happening to Megumi, and what happened at the end? Nothing, man. Like, Megumi deserved to have his moment against Sukuna. Megumi deserved to have his moment. Megumi got, like, the most awful treatment I've ever seen. Like, he was memed by the community and he never got any payoff. What was that one moment? Oh, he got a little smile and he did a shadow on Sukuna's little toes. Like, brother, what? We deserve Megumi, like, beating his ass in the inner world or something. Like, we deserve Megumi using his true domain expansion. We deserve more than what we got, man. Megumi, like, got absolutely mind blasted by Gojo's domain. Like, infinity, like, what, man? He got his sister killed by his own body. He got everything bad happened to him. Where was the redemption? Where was the character? Like, where was anything, man? Where was anything? Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Oh my god. I've never seen a character treated as bad as Megumi. What was that? What was that? Okay, Sarah, this is what I'm trying to say. If you look at things in isolation, it's good. The symbolism is good. The moments of Sukuna is good. Please don't get confused. This is what I'm trying to say. Everything we got of Sukuna was phenomenal. The problem is, what we didn't get is bad. And it's not like I'm expecting this. The author is foreshadowing and telling us he will give us this in a writing sense. And we don't get it. That's the problem. Sukuna's symbolism was phenomenal. Every piece of Sukuna's dialogue, insanely good. Everything with Sukuna was awesome. His body language, look at Sukuna, raw. Like, look at how he's smiling, man. Look at him. Everything was awesome. I don't have a single problem with Sukuna. I have a problem is like when you take a step back and you look at the bigger picture. That's what I have a problem with. Because, like, right now, Sarah, what you're doing is you're looking at you're looking too close. Take a step back is what I'm trying to say. Like, man, Megumi was awful, man. Oh my god. Look what they did to my boy Megumi. Why? Look what it's a Kenjaku. Why? The merger. No, why? Kashimo. At least Kashimo wasn't that deep of a character. Unlike Megumi. Imagine if Sasuke had gotten this treatment. Bro, you know what, like, Kishimoto does to Sasuke? He, like, rubs his feet, massage. Oh, Sasuke Uchiha, let me give you the Rinnegan. Oh, let me give you every ability. Let me give you, like, fucking the Susanoo Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Let me give you Itachi's power. Oh, my king Sasuke. Oh, you're so strong, Sasuke. Like, brother, like, Megumi, what Gege does to Megumi is like, fuck you, man. Have some depression. Don't have a single redeeming moment. Like, it's the biggest fuck you I've ever seen to, like, a dragoness ever. Look at Bakugo, man. Bakugo, like, brother, this guy died. And fucking plot Jesus came down, like, ninja Jesus, like, stitched his heart. What the fuck was happening with that? Like, brought him back to life. And, like, he suddenly got, like, the powers of stars. Like, brother, what the fuck? He took out All for One. He was the guy. Bakugo is him. He came back from death. He came back from death faster than Jesus. Jesus took 3 days. Bakugo's plot was faster. Are you kidding me? Look at Yuno from Black Clover. Like, I'm just trying to say, like, look at how Megumi was treated compared to other dragonists, man. Yuno, like, Bro, he got a second grimoire. That still hasn't happened. What the fuck was that? Like, out of the sheer, like, asshole of the universe, he got a second grimoire. Like, the power of stars and teleportation. Like, as if he wasn't strong enough already. Like, he has the power of the wind spirit. He's got, like, bro, Yuno is so strong already. Like, what the fuck? Like, they just made him into, like, super god. Like, what? Name me any dragonist that got treated like Megumi. What happened? Like, what the hell was that, man? Like, even Renji. Bro, Renji. I can see my fiance spamming the funny in the chat. Thanks so much. Like, even Renji, man, Renji gets like mocked. Renji gets like bitched around. At least for the end, he was like, how can I say, the miracle. Like, kind of spoilers, I guess, for Bleach. So be careful. Did it already happen in the anime? I don't remember. Did Renji already fight the miracle of his new Bankai in the? Just if you're watching the Bleach anime, mute for like 30 seconds, okay? But like, I assume you muted. Like, Renji got mocked this whole series, man. Renji was like treated like a toilet. Renji was actually used as a hype tool. Like, he would get beaten up by everyone to make everyone else look better. Like, that's pretty. And he's a dragonist. But you know what, man? At least Renji is like, he in the final arc, 2 captains, 5 Vizard captains, got smoked by a very strong Quincy. You know, the miracle. And then Renji came up here like with his glasses. He was aura farming. Renji of all people was aura farming, man. Like Sun Jin Woo, like holy shit. And he low diffed someone who low diffed 2 captains at the same time, 2 strong captains. Like holy shit, man. That Renji final arc performance was insane. Like at least like Renji got his respect at the end. What did Megumi get? He tickled Sukuna's little toes at the end, like to distract him. Like, what would you do with Sukuna? Like, why? Like, why did he? What the hell is that? Why, man? Oh man, Jujutsu Kaisen. What you could have been. Do you guys see what nobody was treated worse? Nobody's horrible, man. You know, like I made so many videos over the 2 years, and I kept saying nobody's gonna come back. It has like so many views, 30,000, 40,000, all these videos. I made a video 12 hours before the leaks of Nobody, before the actual leaks, before they came out, that nobody's gonna come back next chapter, and everyone in the comments is like, "You're crazy! Oh my god, cope!" And I was right, man. I was right. Fact check. Look it up on that video. I can show you right now. Okay, it's true. And then like even as someone who said nobody's gonna like the problem, and I will say how Nobody's handle was shit. Now you might be wondering why kind of Breeze. Like you wanted nobody to come back. You kept predicting, like your prediction came true. You should be the one person who thinks nobody coming back was phenomenal. So why are you saying it's bad? What's bad is not the fact that nobody came back. It's the reason why she came back. It's how she came back. And it's like it just didn't benefit the story. The story would have been better with nobody in. If there was a valid reason to keep Nobody out of the story, it makes sense. And the reason actually was that Nobody was taken out of the story is that she solves too many problems. Like Nobody's technique, it's too OP. Like it actually solves way too many problems. Like way too many. Like she could have actually dealt with, imagine during Gojo vs Sukuna, imagine if we had gotten Nobody just hitting the Sukuna thing every second. Like Sukuna would have gotten destroyed by Gojo. Imagine like he's trying to fight Gojo, like stunned, like every second. The reason she's gone is she actually solves too many problems. Too many. Like it was confirmed as I predicted, like 2 years before this happened. So many. Check out my videos, all right? There's so many popular videos I had. Like 2 years before Nobody came back, I said Yuji has a resident. Before it was even said, 2 years before it said, Yuji has a resident with Sukuna. If Nobody wanted to, she could keep hitting Yuji at any part of his arm, and that would hit Sukuna as he's fighting Gojo, and then Yuji could heal and they can keep doing that. Like imagine that he's about to clash with Gojo, and then he gets hit by Nobody's resident. Like, oh shit, like he's dead. Okay, Sukuna gets no diffed by Gojo if Nobody's around. As a matter of fact, Nobody even takes care of the merger. The merger never happened, but she takes care of it as well. She's too strong. Her ability is too strong, and this is like a sign of a bad author. No, no, this is not bad author, bad writing. You know, like the author's probably thinking, like, holy shit, it's a plot hole if Nobita's alive, because she could just fuck with Sukuna so easily, and the merge and everything. Actually, I'm just gonna incapacitate her for the rest of the story. Really, man? Like, there's no good reason for Nobita being taken out other than plot. That's not a good reason to do what he did to Nobita. There are stories and characters where characters are taken out for a long time, and there's actually, it benefits the story, it's good for the story. Nobita doesn't have that case. Nobita doesn't. She just doesn't. You know what Nobita has instead? It's plot. It's not a good reason. And like, when you actually realize that's the reason, you see like what was the reason she was out, the story would have been better had she been here. Like, imagine the moments she should have gone in, like the character interactions, how funny it would have, because Nobita's a very funny character, how awesome it is if we had Nobita. Imagine if she had gone to fight in the Culling game. And I know what you're saying, like, oh, but the Culling game level was too high for Nobita. Like, bullshit, man. What they did is, like, basically they gave everyone, hey, Jitara, nice to see Kyle alive. Good to see you. Chiranten, yeah, good to see you. And it was, I agree, Aaron, it is true. Like, just imagine, guys, Nobita had a fight in the Culling game. He probably, like, but Nobita's not strong enough. But everyone's like special. Nope, bullshit. Like, look at Yuji and Megumi. They're like grade 1. They had grade 1 level fights. Like, he could have given Nobita a grade 1 level fight, like Reggie or like Higuruma or like Takabo or something. He literally could have just invented a character, given Nobita like a kick-ass awesome fight, and like finished. Like, that's we could have gone. That would have been great for the story. Imagine Nobita like teaming up with Maki or something against Naoya. Like, that would have been cool, right? There are so many things we could have gone, man. Like, imagine Nobita doing this and doing that. Like, it just made the story worse. Like, it could have been better, is what I'm trying to say. And you just took her out because you didn't know what to do with this character because she's too good. She solves too many problems. Like, no, you just Gege actually wrote himself into a corner, and he was like, holy shit, what do I do? Mahito. All right, now you're out for like half the story. And I'll bring you back at the end. Prosa, like, just because, like, good job, man. You're such an amazing author. Holy shit. No Heian Era flashback? Yeah. Good to see you, Hobby Horse. Good to see you, man. I also feel like Gege didn't know how to handle her power. Like, literally, it just becomes too powerful. The incarnated sorcerers as well. Man, oh man. Like, after this video of this guy, like, again, 50 minutes, it's already edit. I can't even talk. I'm so like flustered. There's so much of this video. It's already 50 minutes, and I actually, after the stream, I'm gonna add more. I think I'm gonna add the Megumi chunk to it as well. I'm gonna like record that and edit that as well. But the audio is already edited. It's like over 50 minutes. It's taken a long time because, again, I'm not in London. It's 3 weeks I've not been in London, and then it's like 5 times. It's like it's literally the length of 5 whole videos. So to make this one video, it's like I'm making 5 videos. Is the thing. So that's why it's taking such a long time. Again, no promises on when it's gonna come out, but it's coming out. Give it a couple more weeks, I'd say. Not so many more weeks, like maybe 2-3 more weeks. And once that comes out, I'm gonna put a lot of like single videos on like Megumi, on Nobita, on Kashima, on like maybe Gojo vs Sukuna. Gojo vs Sukuna was a masterpiece, by the way. I might make a whole video just why that was amazing. I really want to get all my thoughts on everything on JJK in depth, and then I want to like move on to another anime. I really want to truly finish the JJK chapter of this channel, because this channel was made big on JJK. That's why it was made big. But that is pretty much it. I'll give the last like couple minutes to if anyone wants to say anything. Let me check here. Like, just ask me questions right now. I'll answer it. Have you read Hell's Paradise? I still haven't read Hell's Paradise. So let me know in the chat if you want to answer anything, if you want to talk about anything, and I'll answer now. Man came back to drop JJK slander. Hey, of course. I mean, it's not slander. It's criticism. It's criticism. I love JJK. I love it. The reason I talk about it so much is because I love it. Hell's Paradise, favorite recent manga I've read. I've got to read it, man. I really got to read it. I heard like they did the anime not justice, which is a shame, but I mean, it's the guy who wrote Ayashimon, and that was amazing. The Kengen community needs you? Kengen. Is that like the one with the guy with the hat? Which one's Kengen? So you can tell me. So a bit more Ryu. Ryu was awesome, by the way. Man, the Ryu buff in Yuta and Yuji vs Sukuna. Aaron Blaziken messaged me. Man, Blaziken. That was a name I haven't said in like, man, a long time. I haven't said Blaziken. I wonder how he's doing. written apology. I did promise. I said either I'd vanish for the internet for a couple months or I'd write an apology. I vanished for like a year, so I actually did more than I promised. But yeah, like I don't know how Blaziken's doing. Yeah, I haven't like even thought of his name or anything in such a long time. I don't know. Man. Kenge Ash, yeah. Martial arts story. Maybe actually. Maybe I'll check it out. But yeah, I'm glad. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been a while. I see everyone's like profiles changed. Same names. I can see the names. Yeah, as time flies, doesn't it? But I don't know. Still don't know what to do with this channel after I'm done with JJK. I got a lot of JJK videos I want to make. Don't know what I'm gonna do after, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I guess that is the stream. Thanks so much for coming by, guys. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I do appreciate it, by the way. And I just want to say, like, I made a post. Kagurabachi's good, yeah. That's good. That's very good. I made a community post, like, oh, like, who do you think? Like, it was like Gojo vs Sukuna slander post. Just so you know, I actually made that post 2 years ago. Actually, 2 years ago. I scheduled it for like a year, and then I rescheduled for another year, like 2 years ahead. And it, like, I actually made it 2 years ago. I was 50-50 if I wanted to post it. And I was like, you know, fuck it. I'll just schedule it 2 years in advance. And if I decide to post it, like, it exists. And I decided on never posting it. I forgot it existed. And then 2 years later, just schedule posted randomly. I got like a bunch of notifications on my phone. I'm like, why are people suddenly commenting on me? And I ignored it for a long time. I was like, oh, maybe it's an old video, just started getting views or something. And it's like, no, the community post. I was like, oh shit. They just also did it. Like, that's why it sounds weird. It sounds like me from the past. Because it's happening as Gojo vs Sukuna is happening. You know. Anyway, thanks for coming by. Kaio, which ending was worse? JJK by far. By far. If you mean like ending, Attack on Titan was infinitely worse. JJK's ending was great. It's the final arc. That's the funniest part. Attack on Titan's final arc was utterly godlike. Like, that was one of the greatest final arcs you've ever gotten. But the ending was dog shit. The ending was absolutely piss dog shit. But the final arc, like the entire final arc, from everything to killing Eren, was phenomenal. JJK is the opposite. JJK's final arc is so bad, but the ending is actually good. The ending is actually good. You too, Ruba. Have a good day. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you so much for coming by. All right, bye, guys. Take care. Oh, you're so cute. All right, take care. Bye. Oh, thanks. Gosh. All right, thank you, guys. Take care. Bye.